I started playing music at, an early age. My parents are both musicians. They used to do this thing where they would have like Friday night jam session, then like anybody could come. That, more than just playing music by myself, attracted me to it. A band, a group of people. It's awesome, man. The guys that I have a part of this are heck, man. I mean, they're the reason it is what it is. I said giant steps, so would we take? I grew up in Paris, Texas. Population about 20,000 when I was growing up. It's a smaller town. A lot of people say it's a great town to go to retire for. Not a lot of opportunity for somebody.
For the most part, everybody's come from real humble roots. Cas in particular, he didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his mouth by any means. He's gotten in more than one fight. He's had to fend for himself for a while. He's taken care of himself. I think that roughens you around the edges to some degree.
It's 14, 15, 18,
A lot of the content itself is love and relationship related. He's very focused on his relationship with his wife, with his relationship with his son. His wife is huge to him, and all his best ballads are about her.
I think I was 16 years old when I first met my wife, Cassie. She's sacrificed so much for me. She's worked her butt off for years for me to be able to, pursue a career in music. And a lot of people thought that was silly, and she had a hard time digesting the fact that I was in love with something besides her. I've got this other girlfriend, and it's my guitar, and I spend just as much time or even more with it than her. I mean, that's a hard thing, but she somehow made it through that and overcame that, and she has stuck by me, you know what I mean? And we've now have a 2-year-old son, Eben, and a great life together, I wish you my days away, but no way. Find it's the price I must pay. Why you say tomorrow's a night.
He wants to support his family, and that's his requirement, and everything else is just extra.
Hey, I like that riff. Even if you split that riff.
Would you play that though, just so I can see if this works? It's gonna be.
And by his family, it means his wife, his son, what he can do for his parents, his sisters, but his family also means us, his band, the people who have worked with him for 5 or 6 years and sacrificed and done what it's taken to get us all here.
That sort of weighs on me on down times. I'm like, dang, I'm responsible for these other group of guys' career and future, and it drives me as well. I really want to be successful, not just for me, but the people around me. They've supported me, they've been there, they believed in it enough to devote their lives to it, so I just don't want to let them down,
He has an ability in his mind of how he structures his life, where you see the importances of the wife, the child, himself, what he's doing, his movement, but then he knows how to play the game of the American people, and really the political movement of that for who he is the strife of what people expect to get back from him. And you know what? It feeds the fire, and it's real. It's not like it's, oh, this is what I do, and then all of a sudden I'm over here, which a lot of artists do.
Everybody felt connected to me when I was on that TV show. They felt like their world made a difference.
It's interesting because the whole America's Got Talent really put him in this world light of TV. And when he let it rip, when he did Walking on the Moon, I don't know, dude, his soul just came out. When he opened up his mouth, I was like, man, it was Men at Work, the Police, I don't even know, Bradley Novell of Sublime, all these dudes meshed into this 270-pound man, cute as a button, like a miniature Santa Claus.
It's really, it's put us in exactly the position we've been hoping for all along. So I mean, I was confident from day one that this would happen. I was more confident it would happen 4 or 5 years ago. So, you know.
What's up, baby? You here with the Jet? I got my man Cas Haley here. They taking over, baby. Look out for him.
We're at the Mavericks, I guess, practice rink, and we're shooting balls.
The elbow high. Don't there. That's better. I followed him on the show. Yeah. No, we were pulling for him. Good Texas kid, a lot of talent, and a likable face. You know, he just, you want him to do well.
The last day or two, Donnie Nelson, who's the general manager of the Mavericks, which is the Dallas home, basketball team, came over and wanted us to hang out and say, hey, we want whatever you guys need. You want to come over and play some basketball? You're here. Let's do tailgate parties. I got my new building on the American Airlines building. We can put you on the roof, and then we can go to the House of Blues. We can do whatever you want to do. We'll make it a big thing.
He hung out with us and seemed to really dig our music and was like, and he seems to be a really, really genuine guy.
Woo! Dynamite, dude. That's it.
A lot of these people are great musicians. They truly are. And I think the uniqueness between Brandon, Ben, Donovan, they approach the music in a way they can communicate with Cas on a level that brings them up.
In any kind of group, everybody has a role, and I think this core group of guys we have, has had some time and really understands their roles socially and in the band.
Because Cas is who he is, his intensity and inspiration, I think, gets infused and injected into these people. So not only is he surrounded by great talent, but I think he creates and molds the talent.
He's incredibly humble for the amount of talent he has, and he's incredibly grounded, mostly from his history and the way he grew up, but for where he's heading, he's incredibly grounded, for the fame and the fortune and the, and all the trappings that are going to be laid in front of him. He knows what he wants, and it's not the typical luxuries of a rock star.
Having a bigger house and a nice TV or PS3 or whatever, you know what I mean? The things that make, chilling at home fun. It's great and everything, but that's not what I'm after. I'm after just being able to keep living, and helping other people and just to better my situation to where I can help Eben really have limitless possibilities for his life.
Who knows what's going to happen now? Bigger and better from best I can tell. Things keep going the way they are. I think we're in for a real treat.